bringing you a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not date or time specific. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if it resonates, it is likely your reading at that time. We do have, as I'm recording this, Mercury retrograde still in Taurus, so that's a bit of a challenge for some. And we have Mars just moved into Aries. Big energetic shift, compelling us to take action. That is his home sign, that Mars loves to be in Aries. So if you're starting to feel some sense of pressure to get up and go and get cracking on some things that have been lagging for a while, that is absolutely wonderful and a perfect response to that cosmic shift. All right. So I'd just like to let you know that. And we have the new moon in Gemini coming up on the 30th of May. So there will be a special reading for that. Start preparing your intentions. Let's see what's coming through. Lovely Aquarius, you show up in your own reading. The World card, Aquarius and Capricorn, the as above and so below of it all. Cycles closing out, a new cycle beginning. That reminds me also of Jupiter. Even though this card is a card of Saturn, Jupiter shifting into Aries as well. And Mars and Jupiter are about to meet up very early in June. So that's going to be action and expansion and abundance and manifestation on steroids. So that's how this feels. A whole new cycle, powerful cycle. Let's see the challenge. There's something that you have to offload here. I like that it's the Ten of Wands though, because it suggests that even though it's coming through as a challenge, it's almost as if the universe is moving you to push forward and release what you've already accomplished or what you've already been through or what doesn't serve you anymore. Does that make sense? So there may be some remnants of something that's still weighing you down from the past cycle that might be a bit of a challenge to offload. We'll see what that's about. I got a bird out this window screaming at me. I don't know if you can hear him. Okay. I know you all don't hear things as loudly as I hear them here, but it's cute. All right. I'm just going to pull the cards and then I'll walk you through it. Really nice here, guys. Message from Spirit. Yeah, taking a first step in a new direction. Oh, that's so lovely. Perfect. Okay, so the card on the bottom is the Ace of Wands. There we go. Mars in Aries. Initiation, passion. We got the King of Wands next under there. So I do feel like you're starting to pick up the baton and run with it, or at least that's the overall energy of the reading, that there may be a shift in a new direction and you will begin to have the impetus to take those first steps in a new direction. But first things first, you got to offload what's been weighing you down. Underneath in your unconscious awareness, the Knight of Wands, again, enthusiasm, excitement, passion, but it can represent that somewhere in your unconscious awareness, there are thoughts about somebody returning. Just putting it out there. So we'll clarify. In the past, the Hermit, it's been a solitary journey. You've been on a long journey of inner exploration, introspection, personal growth, self-awareness. And yeah, nobody can kind of do it with you or for you. So I kind of feel this represents where you've been. You've been on that journey and now you're arriving in the Queen of Pentacles. Your conscious awareness is about being solid and stable and grounded and firmly planted in your life. Conscious, aware, this is 3D energy. It's also a card of self-care, really looking out for yourself, really tending to all those details that, you may have taken for granted or just kind of let slide, especially in the past few years with all the shutdowns and COVID restrictions and things like that. All our attention has been outside of ourselves and on keeping ourselves safe and healthy and protected and those around us. Well, now it's about getting back to yourself and taking care of all the little things that you may have let slip. So I like that there. It's also a feminine archetype of a life partner. So that may be your attention is going to that energy. In the future, Temperance. This is a beautiful energy of patience, but not the patience like TikTok. It's the like most of us. It's the patience of knowing that in time, all energies come into flow and balance. So it's about self-control, restraint, holding back on this wild energy here, holding back on this unbridled passion here, to wait for the right time. So I like that temperance is here because there's wisdom in it. There's power in the patience of the temperance card, and lots of moderation, right? Understanding that, yeah, I'm going to get there. I'll get there when I get there, or this connection will get where it gets, like when it's time. Spirit's telling you the time may be soon to take a first step here. There may be something more you need to learn. In the hidden energies is the star. That's your card, Aquarius. The star can be about healing, but it can also be about wish fulfillment. It can be about hopes and dreams materializing and manifesting. It can also be about keeping hope alive. So I'll check that with clarifiers. In your hopes and fears, we've got the Page of Cups. I think you're really hopeful for some positive, sincere communication, maybe a message coming in that sort of softens all the rough edges from the past for however long this situation in your connection has been going on. Feel like it's been going on a while between these two cards. So with the Seven of Pentacles in the outcome position, it suggests to me that especially if you're watching this before the new moon in Gemini, it may be calling you to plant some seeds for something that will come to fruition later on down the road. So I'm looking, both of these cards are future facing, and they both are asking you and calling you to patience. Yes, something that's going to unfold will unfold organically. So let's take a look at the world in the Ten of Wands. Tower, that's what has to be offloaded. Well, there you are, Aquarius. We have some super clear information coming in. So we know we're closing out a cycle here. It's been a burden. It has also been very painful. So the tens in my book are completion. It's already a wrap. But the energies can linger for some time. So I feel like there's a shift now that we're offloading difficult and heavy energy from a tower moment that, you know, brought about a very painful ending. And I'm almost seeing the Aquarian energy of the King of Swords as your higher self, the clarity, seeing things more clearly, maybe formulating some kind of strategy for how to move forward, for how to turn the page. I feel like this is all in response to the challenge card and what it is you're closing out. Knight of Wands in your unconscious awareness. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. So in your unconscious awareness, what you're calling in is a return of the King of Pentacles, right? Here we are. You're the queen. They're the king. With an offer, with an up-leveling, with some measure of a new beginning, that it's fate, that it's destiny. So this, to me, represents some dream work, something that's being worked out in your psyche, maybe during your sleep, maybe in your dreams, maybe in meditation. Maybe it's just something that will eventually become the seeds you plant for future intention, for manifestation. But it seems very positive and hopeful. And it seems to me like it doesn't seem unrealistic. It seems as if whatever you're letting go of here, it's been holding back this positive energy of let me set an intention for what I want to come toward me. And the only way you can do that is if you unburden yourself from the past disappointments and the pain. So I do feel that's part of the strategy here. The King of Swords doesn't have to be you, but it's just kind of coming through that way as it's part of the plan, part of the strategy, especially if you're here as the Aquarius. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. That could be your person, if that makes sense. Hermit. In the past, we have the Hermit with the Strength card, the Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Well, we have two Perseverance cards here. So it looks to me like there's something that has been very difficult and possibly lonely and confusing about this run of hermit energy for you, right? Being on your own and kind of wandering through your own, like lifting up the hood of the car of your life and trying to sort out what's going on, what's been going on, can be very lonely and isolating. And I feel like it's also very confusing when you don't have someone to bounce it off of. And it feels like there's been some stuck energy that you've been trying to overcome in the past, not really giving up on the situation, but sort of, you know, having it derail your confidence a bit and maybe hold you hostage a little bit. So it's in the past. I feel like it's come through in your readings before. Aquarius, there's been many of you kind of flying solo and very much in hermit mode, not really out and about, just more really quiet and introspective. It's been coming through a lot of your readings for the past 6 months to a year, I want to say. So I feel it's a continuation of that. I don't think this is anything new. In the Queen of Pentacles, though, you're coming through much more grounded and present. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Much more grounded, very conscious, very present, what you're wanting, what you're ready for. Love, love, bring me the love, and I'll wait. I know, it's good. The message is, I'll wait. I know what I want. I'm very confident in that aspect. I'm very grounded in the love that I desire and the wish fulfillment that I desire. And I know it's a possibility. I'm going to take the proper steps to make that happen, meaning the action steps, right? But I'm not in any rush. It'll unfold as it's intended to unfold. So I really love the double hit of the Temperance card. By the way, if you're dealing with Sagittarius, you have it 1, 2, 3, 4 times here. So if you have a lot of Sag in your chart, or you're dealing with someone, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, that's a lot of confirmation for that connection. Okay, so Temperance here in the near future. I love you for this reading, guys. It's almost like you're leaving me breadcrumbs. You're pulling me, I feel like, through this reading. Like, okay, got it, right. Here's the next step. Here's where I am right now. Okay, show me the future. Okay, let me tell you that I am really I feel like I'm gonna be kind of tripped out by this. I'm gonna second guess myself. I'm not really sure that I'm on solid ground. All this worry, all this anxiety, all this, because I don't know what's going on in the background. There are hidden feelings with the moon. So it's like, yeah, I'm being patient, but am I waiting for something that doesn't exist? Or do I not know what's going on the other side with my person? And I kind of feel like it might bug you out a little bit. It might bug you out a little bit. That's okay, though. That's under the deck. This is what's leading you. This is what's crowning you, is that Queen of Pentacles. So if you begin to have moments of doubt or, insecurities being triggered about, what you're trying to manifest, just get back into that Queen of Pentacles energy. Ground yourself in whatever way, shape, or form is best for you. I like to do it out in nature if at all possible. I'm lucky I live near a beach. But whatever, literally go out and look at the stars. And maybe find your grounding there, because I kind of feel like you're setting the right sequence of events, and then like any other soul having a human experience, you kind of bump up against your own, ego trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you small, and say, no, don't wish for that much. That's too much. No, it's not too much. But when you get into that pattern of anxiety and worry and second guessing, override it with your inner Queen of Pentacles. How might that look? It might look like some mirror work. I don't know if you've ever done that, or you've ever had a conversation with yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror. I do that almost all the time, almost every day. It's very highly effective. I know, if you have people you live with, which I do not, yeah, you're going to have to explain yourself, but it's okay. It's a really good therapeutic practice. So let's look at the Page of Pentacles. Guys, like I said, you're very much in sync with Spirit. Spirit's acknowledging what it is you're after here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in the message from Spirit is about there's something more you have to learn. Yes. There may be a step in a new direction. Something that you haven't considered before while on your solitary journey, but you're now able to experience it in Queen of Pentacles mode, which is far more 3D based. Right? Look at the Page of Cups, which is in your hopes and or fears. So Spirit's saying there's something about the sincerity of your person, of the twin. And yeah, you're going to have a decision to make. So it's important to take that first step. Ace of Wands, take that first step in whatever that means for you in order to discover and learn about the sincerity of the person you're thinking of, and then you can make decisions about how the next steps after that, if that makes sense. Because I'm not seeing it come from the main deck, but this Eight of Swords keeps getting my attention. I feel like that's a go-to, perhaps, right? Where you get 2 steps ahead and then you start freaking out and second guessing yourself. That's also Eight of Swords energy. So I feel like the Moon and the Nine of Swords is reflecting that Eight of Swords carried forward. And Spirit's just saying, you know, you're going to have to take a step in a new direction and explore and make decisions about how to proceed once you understand this person is coming from sincere. If there's a message from them, it's sincere. But if there's not a message at this point, the energies between you at 5D are coming through from someone who's very sincere. That's what's important. The Star in the hidden energies. Three of Wands. Wow. I don't always feel that the hidden energies are the person, like it's not you, it's usually your other person. I don't see that this time. This time, I see the hidden energies for you. Because what you're working out down here that I went through with the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the last card out being that Wheel of Fortune, right? This is fate, it's destiny. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If they're meant to return, they'll return. But it's something you're holding in unconscious energy and working out and processing behind the scenes. Well, here's more of that. So it could be your person, and there could be some energy of mirroring here, but it feels like it's coming more from you because of the Aquarius nature of the Star. We have the Three of Wands, right? The anticipation, the expectation of what's coming towards you is the beautiful connection, the higher level connection with the past life soulmate. That Hierophant coming through as higher power, coming through as higher consciousness, coming through as commitments to who you are at your core with each other, who you are to each other. So it could be, yeah, but the thing with the Hierophant is it is very 3D. So I do feel on some level you're calling this connection in and you're keeping hope alive in the background. And I felt it down here. So I'm just going to call it and say this is your energy and or mirrored energy coming from your divine counterpart. But I'm feeling the first one more. So we'll see when I get over here. And we'll see in the extended, since that's all from the point of view of your beloved. So the Page of Cups in your hopes and fears. Wow. I kind of feel like the fear is that there's too much of a delay? Question mark, question mark. Here's what I'm seeing. The Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords underneath, I'm just feeling like in your unconscious energy, right down here, when this person is coming towards you, over here, when you're kind of putting out the welcome mat and saying, come on in with your bad self, right? I feel like you're feeling a sense of urgency for that. You know you need to clear the air, you want to clear the air, or you want this person to come in with their truth and be sincere and speak from their heart. But I think your fear is that there's a delay, that you're going to be suspended in the matrix forever. It's just, and I'm saying that because you have the Temperance card out twice and the Seven of Pentacles, all cards of patience and things taking time. So I'm seeing your hopes are all real strong and in alignment with what's going on in your unconscious awareness or in the hidden energies. But your fear is right there in that Hanged Man, right? I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know how long I can hang out and wait. Am I waiting for something? Am I waiting for nothing? Oof. So let's look at the Seven of Pentacles in the potential outcome. Well, gosh, you keep showing up in this reading, Aquarius. And we end right where we began. Mars in Aries. Yeah, I feel like you're preparing to take some action here. You are waiting for the right time. I do believe you're going to set some intentions around taking this leap of faith or taking some action, and going off your intuition as to when the timing will be right. So I feel she's coming in as your connection to your inner knowing around the timing of things. When do I take this leap? When do I pick up this Ace of Wands and run with it? So on some level, you know the time isn't now. That's why Temperance is all over this reading. But with that Seven of Pentacles, it feels a little less like patience and a little bit more like the seeds of intentions being planted. I know. It's a really interesting reading. I'm not sure what action you would take, but that's, for you to determine. Now it feels like either this person returning to you or you returning to them. We do have the Page of Cups twice. That can be a message from the heart that you might deliver. That might be part of the action plan, is to reach out sincere from your heart, like in a message of friendship for some of you. I mean, obviously, if this is not someone you want to be dealing with, this isn't your reading. This is definitely for people who are still energetically connected to and want to be connected to their soulmate, their twin flame. So that being said, the extended is all from their perspective, how they show up in the reading, how they see the situation, getting it, their perspective on it, how they see you, think about you, or feel about you, and their intentions going forward, with a closing card from Spirit for more guidance about all the energy that comes through from them. It's a little bit of a different spread, but it's every bit as comprehensive as this. And I close out with some Oracle. So let me tell you who showed up. We have you, Aquarius. Aquarius and Capricorn in the world. That's a card of Saturn. Lessons learned. One cycle closes, new cycle begins. Turn the page. We have the Tower is Aries. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. It's a card of Jupiter. Hermit is Virgo. The Strength card is Leo. Temperance is out twice. That's Sagittarius. The Moon is Pisces. And that Queen of Pentacles came out twice, by the way. Star is Aquarius. Hierophant is Taurus. Hanged Man is Pisces. The Fool is Aquarius. High Priestess is more Pisces energy. Really interesting reading for you today, Aquarius. A little bit of a variation on a theme of readings for you recently, but it seems like something's progressing. Something's finally starting to pick up some momentum. So let's see what goes on for your beloved. The link's below. I'll see you there. Otherwise, bye for now.